Hello, hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Great. Hi, how are you?
Hi, hey, good evening. Yes, I'm fine.
Okay, and how is your day going?
Yeah, it is going swimmingly. Everything is fine.
Okay. So was it like a normal day or did you do anything different or special?
No, it was normal day, just like before.
Right. Okay. So where are you from, by the way?
I'm from Bihar.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Where in Bihar?
Where in Bihar? Darbhanga district. I'm from Darbhanga.
Actually, I live in Patna. That is
Oh, you live in Patna.
yeah.
So
I was like, okay, Bihar. Right.
are you from Bihar or just you are living in Patna?
No, so I'm basically from Kerala and I live here because my parents work here. So that is how.
That's great also.
I'm actually in my college right now. I'm doing my
Mhm.
graduation. So that I'm doing from Delhi University. So I should have been in Delhi right now, but due to the pandemic, it's all online and I'm stuck here. So that
Okay.
is how. Yeah. Okay. So should we begin with today's topic?
Yes, we must.
Okay. So today's topic is global issues, right?
Mhm. Global issues.
What are global issues according to you?
Like for me, I think the biggest global issues is right now climate change and you know population, increasing population.
Mhm. Yeah. So, what causes the most global issues? So now maybe we can talk about one issue and then speak around it, right? Otherwise, every issue has a different answer. So, what issue do you want to talk about?
Like right now we have a one issue like Afghanistan issue. Okay, it is also a global issue because
Right,
whole world has been affected by this issue.
right. So,
Yeah.
even like personally, I am not very updated with all the news. Like I
Mhm.
have heard about it and I know, but I don't know much details regarding it. So maybe I can benefit from this session. So, okay.
Mhm.
So, what do you think caused that issue? What is the main seed behind that you
I
can say?
think the religious belief and like orthodox people are very orthodox about their religion. Okay, and they are just determining the people of other life of other people as well. So like if you look at the Taliban, what he is trying to do, he is trying to define your life, our life. No, we must live according to their own, like
Their
given, they
principles
have
and
their own, limit, or I can think that peripheral there we want to do their own rituals. And if you are not going to follow that, it means you are not considered a human being, or you will be killed, or like you will be done something wrong. So this is biggest issue. Like still we are in 21st century and we are like facing such kind of issue where anybody else is controlling us and they are trying to control us. And I think it is same on humanity that still, like we have everything in this world, like we have a council, good, like human rights council and everything. After all, we are not able to control just 70,000 people in this world who are just you know they are just threatened whole humanity. I think like whatever is going in Afghanistan, it can happen anywhere in this world in future, because just 70,000 people is became like threatened to whole world. We Indians are escaping from Afghanistan, like Americans are running away from Afghanistan, and all the countries are taking out their people. But where will this people of Afghanistan will go? Yeah, I know somehow this is the something which had been shown by the Afghanistani itself, okay, and they are ripping up right now. So after all, yeah, so these are something which is happening right now.
yeah, okay. I totally agree. Yes, that is very true. And okay, so this is the issue that you have recently read about. Like that was the next question. So how do you think it affects our country? How is India being affected by that issue?
Like right now, lots of people are, coming back to India who were employed there. They were doing their job. They had their own property, and they were earning their livelihood there.
Yeah.
So yeah, if they will come in India, right now it will be very challenging for them to find out job to earn their own livelihood, and as well as whatever they had collected over a period of time, okay, like wealth or something, they have to leave everything and they have to come here like beggar. So in this way, Indian is also being affected by this issue.
Yes. Exactly. And like even especially when these are times of the pandemic, even normal people who live in here are losing their jobs and they're not able to find jobs, and extra people coming in and then again. So especially with India's this big population, it's a really bad situation out here. Another thing which I personally feel is like somewhere since in the entire issue, this religion plays a basic major role. So somewhere the Muslims are being blamed, right, because they are imposing their thing. So although it is just that one set of people who are doing everything, the entire religion is blamed for, right? So
Mhm.
even the Muslims who are living in India are somewhere looked down upon by those some people who just don't understand. They just categorize, generalize the entire thing. So I guess that is another problem many people might be facing in different communities, right? So that was just my input. Okay, so what do you think? How can we combat this issue?
Like to be honest, I think it is a issue. It will keep on
An
going
issue.
until or unless, yeah, we are not educating the people to be free, you know, to not be, you know, prejudiced by any religion and thought. Like even we are living in the world where we are totally depend on technology. After all, we are believing in some. I'm not saying that I have no any opinion about God or something like, but still we are doing everything with the help of technology and we are believing in some superstitions. Okay, like this should be happen like this, that. Okay, so I think human minds should be trained and educated in this way that they can think by their own nature, they can see with their own eyes. And I think the people who are causing this trouble and problem right now, if you will go and if you will interview them, if you will talk with them, you will see they are just prejudiced by some idea and belief. They don't know anything, they even don't know about themselves. So
They have been influenced by somebody else,
influenced by
has
someone,
been
yeah,
imposed
and
upon them. Yeah.
some books and some religious community, and they are
Yeah.
doing this crime. So I think best thing is education. Okay, and like I'm not talking about the education that we are giving with book. Education should be something that can impact the people's mind. They can give him freedom to think about themselves. They can give him liberation from the things
Right.
of past, future, and all things. Like they can think on their own. That is
Yeah.
important thing.
Outside the societal ideas that everybody has created, right? That
Yes.
that is very true. But yeah, maybe I was about to say that there are even such big educated people who talk with such prejudiced minds, and also maybe that is because of the kind of family or the kind of community they are coming from, that they just have that imposed, especially religion and politics. These are two things. It is just immune to like education or any other thing. If they have that in themselves, they will always find a way to justify themselves, is what I felt. So yes, or
Mhm.
the kind of an education where it will actually help them understand the actuality of all the situations, that would be best. Yes, yes, I totally agree with you. Right. So why do some issues gain more importance than others? We
Like
can. like we can answer this in a general sort of a context, maybe not exactly. So right now there are so many other issues happening all around the world. There's something or the other always happening, right? So why do you
Mhm.
think this one has gained more importance and more focus than any other?
Like I think it is gaining more focus and importance because it was like people from all around the world were living in Afghanistan. Okay, and that's why whole country are talking about it, because they have somehow this issue has touched everyone and every country. Okay, so that's why I think this issue is in limelight. And
Right.
yeah, still in other part of world, in different part of world, like so many things are going on, but
Right.
still we don't aware about it, we don't know about it.
Are
Maybe
not
that something more horrible than this is going on, but we are not aware of it. Yeah,
exactly.
so
Maybe
I
it's
think.
because of the groups who are causing it. Like right now, there's Taliban's. Taliban's have had a huge history. So as soon
Mhm.
as we hear Taliban, it's already in the limelight. So
Yes.
maybe even the people involved in it make the issue important or unimportant, right? So
Yeah,
yes. Okay. How do world leaders usually handle such situations, and what do you think can be a better way of tackling them?
like leaders are simple people like us. Okay, like how do we face any problem when it comes on our, like we feel threatened, then only we react to the situation like
Hmm.
normal human being. So it depends on leaders as well. And like Americans are not feeling any sort of problem, then they will not react to this problem. Okay, if Indian is feeling only this problem, then, and if Indian is not feeling any sort of problem, then they will not react to that matter and situation. So anyway, I think leaders are just like simple human beings, and in this situation, like they are not uh, reacting the way they should have reacted. Okay, like they are not giving their best. Okay, so I think, yeah, I always think about leaders, they are just simple people like us, but the problem is that our life is in their hands. Yeah, they are
Exactly.
just simple people like us, but our everything in their hand.
Their
Okay,
decisions matter and impact all of us.
yeah,
Mhm.
like right now if two leaders will start fighting, maybe that whole world will be ruined with fourth
Just
third
to
third yeah,
religion.
third world war. Okay, so
Yeah,
that's all I can think about leaders.
right. Okay. According to you, in which period of time has the world seen the most issues? Tough question, but okay.
Yes. I'm not very good at history, but after
Okay.
all I think, yeah, like I think from 17th century to no, from 15th century to 18th century. Okay, 19th up to 19th. Okay, the whole world had faced this issue, and this because of the religion. If you'll go in history and if you see the wars, all most of the wars that was horrible was happened because of religion.
Had happened because of, yeah, the crusades and all of that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. That is very true. Religion just gets into people's brain and makes them do what not, right? I
Mhm.
mean, that's very sad actually. They just, after all, they are following a religion for themselves, and then they think as if they can, kill somebody else or sacrifice themselves for the same religion. I mean, it doesn't make sense to me, but that's the kind of impact and influence the leaders put on them. So yes, we can't
Mhm.
really do anything about it. Right. So I guess we're done. Time is up. Anything you want to ask me?
Anything? No, right now we don't have enough time. So what can I ask you? Like, yeah, just yeah. Please give me feedback.
Right, right. So yeah, you're pretty good. You're really good.